And we check in first with the girls hockey team coming off a thrilling 1-0 victory over Dedham last Saturday. The Raiders would have another tough challenge to overcome on Monday night. Playing a tough Braintree Womps team, who coming in at 10-2-2, were sitting atop number 1 in the Carey division. But the Raiders strike early on the first power play of the game. Less than 3 minutes into the first period, Saragoss's slap shot is rejected, but Carly Boyle is right there for the rebound and score, and it's quickly 1-0 Wellesley. Out comes Braintree though as the momentum switches to the Womps. Haley Payne takes the puck end to end, dekes past 2 Raider defenders, and ties it up at 1. In the second period, Womps continue aggressively attacking the puck and take the lead for the first time as Deidre Burchill dishes it to Caitlin Yaxter, and it's 2-1 Womps. Later though, puck's loose in the corner boards. Kylie Noonan feeds it to Jody Lunger open in the slot, and Lunger rips it past Braintree's goalie, Molly Devlin, and it's a tied game at 2. Raiders would not be done yet on an offensive zone faceoff. Wellesley's able to keep it in their end. Kaylee Koskadden shoots it from way out, and the puck deflects off Cecily Doctor's stick, and it's Doctor with a tie-breaking goal. That would end up being the game-winning goal for the Raiders, as Wellesley comes from behind in this one, beating the Womps 3-2, as the Raiders improve to 13-1-1 on their stellar season. And so we fast forward to Tuesday night for girls basketball. It would be another Herget Division matchup between the Raiders and the Walpole Rebels, as both teams will be fighting to stay in tournament competition. Raiders start things off quickly after a Walpole miss. Sophia Mavromatis races up the court, and with her signature behind the back move, lays it in for an easy 2. Walpole's Summer King, always a big offensive presence on the court for the Rebels, drives to the basket and banks it in for 2, as Wellesley stays close in the opening quarter. And we close out the first, Raiders 14, Rebels 12. And while Walpole finds a way to contain Mavromatis in the second, the Raiders are still able to up the lead to 6, as junior Lexi Jones steps up big for Wellesley, driving to the basket multiple times on her way to a team-leading 15 points. Raiders would head into the third only up by 1 though, as Walpole fights their way back into the game, and the score is Raiders 24, Rebels 23. Fast forward to the fourth, Rebels starting to pull away in this one. Summer King inside the paint dishes it outside to Caitlin Brown for the 3. After an intense timeout with Raiders coach Siri imploring the team to somehow step it up offensively, it would come down to only 1:30 left in the game, and Wellesley down by 8. And so, knowing time was not on their side, Raiders would respond as Sophia Mavromatis quickly gets open, and with the floater cuts it to a 6-point deficit. Seconds later, Emma Ivy would be clutch as she drains it from downtown, and suddenly, Rebels are only up by 3, 43-40. With barely any time left on the clock, Wellesley's defense would be key here as Lexi Jones forces a turnover, giving the Raiders one more chance to tie it up. But the inbounds pass would go too high and into the hands of Rebels' Sophia Giovanello, who would then seal the victory, draining both free throws. And the Raiders lose a tough one here to the final score of 45-40. For Raiders Sports Report, I'm Rebecca Karen.